Hey guys, this is Brainspire here, and today in this video, I am up the gun for insanity. I am going to go through my whole entire Skylanders collection. I've just gotten back into Skylanders, and I thought, maybe I should see what kind of money I have in here. Anyway, without further ado, I am about to go insane by dumping this whole box, not dumping it, there's some valuable stuff in here. And anyway, let's get started. I've already gotten out a good amount of them, and I think I might organize them by game. A whole collection that has been neglected for years. Alright, we did it. Thus far. We've still gotta dig more. First things first, the obvious. Spyro, Series 1. This is the Skylander that I've named myself after. I named him because I was so attached to Skylanders. Trigger Happy, another icon. Also make that 2 Spyros while we're here, Legendary Trigger Happy. And Gilgrunt, another icon. We got Camo, make that 2. And where's the other one? Make that 3 camos! I'll tell you why I have 2 Spyros and 3 camos later. Series 1 Eruptor. Okay, some of these Skylanders were not originally mine. The thing is, one of my next door neighbors got out of Skylanders and gave his whole entire collection to me because I knew I really loved these hunks of plastic. And that probably explains Series 1 Whirlwind, another Legendary Trigger Happy, Series 1 Hex, make that 2 Gillies. I gotta organize this collection. Series 1 Zap, Series 1 Lightning Rod, make that 2 if I could find the other. Drill Sergeant, the Smash Bros. Brawl Meta Knight of Skylanders Drobot, Series 1 Child Labor Sonic Boom, Series 1 Zook, probably another one, 2 Dino Rings, and the one Toys for Bob likes to forget, Sunburn. They really like to forget that poor dude. Not forgotten, make that 2! Series 1 Flameslinger, Boomer, the man of explosives. He likes to blow it up. Series 1 Stealth Elf, one of my sister's personal favorites. Series 1 Wrecking Ball, despite sucking, he's cute as shit. I mean, just look at him, he's adorable. Series number 1 Prism Break. Series 1 Chop Chop. Series 1 Drop the Hammer, aka Stump Smash. And I believe that's it for Spyro's Adventure. Let's move on to Giants. Alright, let's start off with the self-explanatory. The main ones themselves, the Giants. So we got Tree-Rex number 1, Tree-Rex number 2, and Tree-Rex number 3. Next up, we got Crusher number 1 and Crusher number 2. Swarm numbers 1 and 2. Remember when I mentioned that some of these are my neighbors? Yeah, that explains the duplicates. Eyebrawl, and the first chase variant of the day, the non-in-game ones. Pumpkin Eyebrawl number 1 and Pumpkin Eyebrawl number 2! Yes, the other one was my neighbor's. Ninjini number 1 without an arm. Ninjini number 2 fully intact. And a Scarlet Ninjini that is just about to come loose. But if she does, I might be able to fix her. And 2 hotheads. We have Hot Dog, who is missing his tail. Please do not take that one part suggestively. Oh, and speaking of Hot Dog, I used to have this headcanon as a kid where he was the pet of Hothead. Isn't that cute? My personal favorite core of Giants, Pop Fizz. And make that 2 if I could find the other one. 2 Flash Wings, both without a wing. I attempted to fix the other one. Oh, I need bags. And while we're here, Jetpack, I need to check on my mom about used bags. Also, I found the other Jetpack, so in he goes with his twin. While we're here, we have got Fright Rider, very underrated, and Bouncer, who is Dusty AF. And the other Bouncer! Let us begin with the obvious. Oh my god, I really want to get rid of those bins. I think we're going to start with the obvious. I wanted to start with the Series 2s with a Skylander I hold very dear to my heart, Series 2 Whirlwind. This is the first ever Skylander I've ever got. Well, besides the original 3. They took me shopping one day to get more, and I picked out Whirlwind. So she's on a shelf, and I hold her up there because I am just so attached to her. So much so, despite Spyro being in my name, Whirlwind is my favorite Skylander. So let's put her back on the shelf and move on. Oh, and there are some I forgot for cores. I found the other Pop Fizz. I have 2 Shroom Booms, the regular, and the light core. While we're here, I will explain light core Skylanders. So, once you put them on the portal, they will pretty much blow up every enemy, but you can only do it once per level. We have Sprocket, who is missing an arm, regular undamaged Chill, legendary light core Chill, who is missing her head. While we are here, light core Hex, who is missing her head, Series 2 Slam Bam, legendary Series 2 Slam Bam. If you don't know what legendary Skylanders are, I should have explained this with Trigger Happy. Legendary Skylanders have a navy blue and gold coat of paint, and with those same textures in game, and they have a small stat boost. He's apparently nude without the armor in game, without upgrades. And the other 2 members of that 3-pack, Legendary Igniter and Legendary Jetpack, Series 2 Terrafin, a second Series 2 Terrafin. I finally found Drill Sergeant out of there, so that includes 43 for Spyro's Adventure. And I totally forgot about Bash. That includes 44. Oh, and another one I forgot, Chill without her head. Now we move on. So we've got Series 2 Flameslinger. A lot of those Spyro's Adventure figures were not mine. Again, my neighbor gave me his collection. Series 2 Flameslinger was mine, and a majority of my Spyro's Adventure Skylanders were Season 2. Oh, I forgot another Thump Pack! Dang it! Series 2 Wrecking Ball. I love the change of the tusks. Series 2 Eruptor, and fun fact, I know you've probably noticed this, but Eruptor was a balloon in the Macy's Parade. The eyes of 8-year-old me just lit up. Series 2 Stump Smash. 3 Series 2 Cinders. And we're finishing it off with perhaps a very expensive one, Royal Double Trouble. I got him out of a Battlegrounds starter pack. And this guy, if you've seen what he's going for, I'll put a listing of him on screen. And that ends Giants. And the last one with a very interesting story, Series 2 Hex. So here's the story. Let's say her head broke off and I wanted to fix her. So I called upon my dad and used some of this foamy glue, and when it was done, she really looks like she is puking. My sister gave off that same comment, and she said, "Oh my god, Hex looks like she's puking." Alright, let's put her in the box. Oh my god, why does she look like she's so sick? And I don't think we forgot anything, so let's move on to Swap Force. I would end off about the funny story about Series 2 Hex, but we are ending off with Light Core Meta Knight. And we are ending off with Light Core and we are ending off with Light Core Drobot. Light Core Mega Rayquaza. I'll count the giant Skylanders. I'll count them all up later. So we have regular Washbuckler, another regular Washbuckler, and a dark Washbuckler. I got fun fact, I got the Dark Edition before I got the original. Moving on with Blast Zone. Another Blast Zone, Washbuckler's swapping partner. And Dark Blast Zone, we cannot forget about that. We interrupt the Swap Force program to bring you Series 2 Prison Break, which I named Spoil Bacon as a kid, and a fucked up Series 2 Chop Chop. And an armless Stealth Elf. Don't worry, I have her other arm. Moving on, we have Magna Charge, Night Shift, and Legendary Night Shift. Free Ranger and Legendary Free Ranger, which I swapped for funsies. Let me just swap them back for you all. Isn't that snap satisfying? Stink Bomb, who, fun fact, is voiced by... Bah! You get the idea. I'm talking about Tom Kenny. Enchanted Hoot Loop, and I don't have the original, but there is an Enchanted. And another Enchanted Hoot Loop that is broken. And the thing about these Enchanted Skylanders is that Enchanted Hoot Loop's wings change color in the sun. It's very windy out today, so I'm going to expect these two getting knocked over. My personal favorite of the Swap Force, Rattleshake. And the second to last swapper we're showcasing, no, the third to last, Quick Draw Rattleshake. His paint, this white is UV reactive, so it glows in the dark. Second to last, we have Rubble Rouser, very underrated swapper. And we're ending this off with the last swapper ever released, and I believe the most expensive, Doomstone. If you actually open your eyes really hard, you can see his NFC chip. Moving on to the cores. We're starting off with the light cores. Starting off with Light Core Enchanted Star Strike. I have her arm right here. And by the way, her cloak changes color in the sun. And I know I should have used this for Spyro's Adventure, but we have Light Core Whamshell. Here's the thing. Light Core Skylanders actually work in their previous games. The thing is, the Light Core Thingamadoo won't work, but they'll still light up on the portal anyway. Ninja Stealth Elf, 2 to be exact, and her dark variant. We also have Twin Blade Chop Chop, who is not fucked up. Anchors Away Gill Grunt. And I forgot the last two swappers, Firecracken and Jade Firecracken. While we're here, Anchors Away Gill Grunt, we have Bing Bang Trigger Happy, and another one. One of these belonged to an ex-friend of mine. I will not mention any names. I cut ties with said friend because of some recent disgusting actions, and I never gave back their Trigger Happy. So it's mine now. Tee. Also, the first ever spring variant, Springtime Big Bang Trigger Happy. While we're here, Dark Slobbertooth and Dark Mega Ram Spyro. I was disappointed when I put him on the portal in a previous game, and he didn't show up dark. Legendary Light Core Grim Creeper, personal favorite core of mine from Swap Force and really underrated, Zulu. And while we are here, Legendary Zulu. The green eyes, blue fur, and gold metallic cape just look really cool. We have got, remember when I mentioned Puking Hex? Lava Barfaruptor. This dude's made of lava, and his bodily waste is lava. Regular Bumble Blast. Oh, cool, Mom's home. And for now, Jolly Bumble Blast, the first ever Christmas variant. Sorta. Moving on to Trap Team, we have Snapshot, who is missing the other side of his bow, but thankfully I have the part. The other Water Trap Master, Lobstar. The jolly version of Lobstar, Winterfest Lobstar, who lost to his right hand, but I have it here, and it looks to be a very easy fix. Jawbreaker, but not just any Jawbreaker, Legendary Jawbreaker. He's the only Trap Master I have. Head Rush and Bushwhack. I grouped these two together because I got them at the Toys R Us in Times Square, and these two, along with 2 other traps, are my only purchases. And you there in the comments, don't think about it when I put Tough Luck on screen. I only got her in 2016, and oh my god, please behave in the... I know she's cute, but please behave down there in the comments. The big-bellied version of Fujin, Gusto. I tried to get a Trapmaster of every element, but I'm missing, I'm only missing Undead. While we're here, my personal favorite Trapmaster, Wildfire. Really great design. Who doesn't love a golden fire lion? And speaking of sexy Skylanders, the ladies' man, Kaboom! And he is also great because you could do this with his cannon. Do this with his cannon. Without getting your finger stuck. Fourth to last. Blastermind. You know, he's the ultimate lock puzzle cheater. And I'm gonna finish it off with the light and dark Trapmasters. The first one being Nightlight, which the head and wings I really need to clean. And, surprise, surprise, make that 2! I got Nightlight before I got the Sunscraper Spire set. So while after this is done, I might need to clean Nightlight. And the last one for today, the original Centaur, Nightmare. I think out of the two, I think I prefer Nightmare. That texture just looks awesome. Moving on from that, we have the cores. We have the legendary version of Eat My Veggies! Actually, I mean regular old food fight. The legendary versions of the Adventure Pack Skylanders, Deja Vu, and Blades. I got the legendary version of the Nightmare Express. I'll explain Doombug later. Into the swap board bags. One of my personal favorite cores from this game, Chopper. Oh, you can't go wrong with this cute little raptor. And while we're here, Torch, Fist Bump, and Treadhead. Make that 2. I got all these 4 Skylanders for my 9th birthday at a party held at Peddler's Village. And by the way, about the other Treadhead, this one is faulty. I wanted to get this guy because of the Frito-Lay thingamadoo. Flipwreck. Probably one of my favorite cores. It's a dolphin. Ending off Trap Team, we have Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, which I only got for the Beast form, Tidal Wave Gilgrunt, and King Cobra Kadabra. Yeah, this was a surprise for my mom. And over here, we have the Skylanders with absolutely no point, the minis. We've got Terrafin, Bop, Hijinks, High Small, Spry, and Mini Genie. Now for the game everybody forgot, Superchargers. First things first, we have a crossover character, Turbocharged Donkey Kong. And the cool thing about the Nintendo Skylanders, they have 2 different NFC chips. We got Skylanders data and Amiibo data. You can use these as a Skylander or an Amiibo. And we very obviously have his vehicle, the Barrel Blaster. I believe that's what it's called, the Barrel Blaster. And here is the funny one, Dark Spitfire and the Dark Hot Streak. The thing is, I did not get the Dark Edition. It was just a holiday gift from a speech therapist. They did not know I owned Superchargers, and I got a little bonus before I got the game for Christmas. We have Super Shot Stealth Elf. The thing is about these remake Skylanders, they do not work on the portal in older games. What didn't come with the starter pack is Helicopter, the Stealth Stinger. My personal favorite Supercharger, Stormblade, and her ship, the Sky Slicer. Here we have a variant. We have Mistletoe Dive Clops, and before you say something about this water, behave in the comments. Please behave. Don't think what I'm thinking. And to go with it, the overly colorful Dive Bomber, which you could do this, and the propeller spins. Another one of my favorites, well, my second favorite Supercharger, Nightfall. Fun fact about her. Her toy was recalled not because of a choking hazard, it was because her toy on the portal did not work. But thank Lord mine did. And we have her ship, the Sea Shadow. Next up is the 4th Gilgrunt Repos, Deep Dive Gilgrunt. Instead of wielding a harpoon gun, he has a whole entire trident. I forgot about superchargers, and here is his boat, the Reef Ripper. I found these two at a school store, and it got me back into Skylanders in 2018. We have Astro Blast and the Sunrunner. Sunrunner, why the frick did you do that? And my independent supercharger and vehicle. We have High Volt, and finishing it off, the Crypt Crusher. Woo. Superchargers is not that much, but I'll put it in the same bag as Imaginators. I'm getting some totes soon. First things first, we have the obvious ones. Kingpin and Golden Queen, Crash Bandicoot, and Dr. Neo Cortex. We have one of the fastest Skylanders, Aurora. A Skylander that you probably should not look up on Google, Boom Bloom. By the way, she only has like a life elemental area instead of her battle class, so I put a ninja sticker here. And Mystical Taekwon Crow. But I'm not done yet. The creation crystals. So the elements I have are fire, water, magic, light, undead, air, and one more, life. But not just any life creation crystal. That leads us to our very last one for this collection. And last but not least, one of the most expensive Skylanders I have in my collection. I'm about to reveal him in 3, 2, 1, and you won't believe I have him. And a 1, and a 2, and a bam, Wildstorm. Oh, and I forgot Egg Bomber Airstrike, by the way. And that leads us into here. I got the Cursed Tiki Temple pack. That explains this Imaginite chest. Pretty funny story about these two. I wanted the Cursed Tiki Temple pack for Easter, so I went to GameStop and let me buy it. And I also picked up Egg Bomber Airstrike. And my mom was like, oh, you want to surprise yourself? Go ahead, do it. You can open them on Easter morning. And that explains Wildstorm. If you look Wildstorm up on eBay, oh boy, oh goodness gracious. He goes for a fortune. And that's why I'm glad to have this guy. I'm going to put Wildstorm on a shelf here so he can collect dust. I totally forgot Spotlight here. She goes for like $70 to $80. First, we have Dragon's Peak. Make that 2. One I originally did not have. We have Darklight Crypt. I swear to Lord, I have Empire of Ice somewhere. I have the Tower of Time, the Nightmare Express, the Sunscraper Spire, the Nightmare Museum, and the Enchanted Elven Forest. And I'll show off my Superchargers trophies, the Sky set and the Sea set, and the Ultimate Chaos trophy. Here are all my magic items that I don't know the names of, including sidekicks, and I am way too lazy to explain them. I have Sparks and the healing elixirs over there. And now let's move on to the traps. The Water Tiki, the Life Hammer, the Water Angel, the Air Screamer, the Magic Log Holder. Magic Element got freaking shafted in Trap Team. The Tech Hand. Oh my god, I gotta feed my dogs. The Fire Scepter, the Undead Skull, the Earth Hourglass, the Earth Handstand, the Earth Bunny, the Air Sword, and the $50 Light and Dark Traps. And ending it off, we have the Chaos Trap. Every kid in 2014 felt like gods with this thing. And yesterday has passed, and I move on to my now organized totes. I'm so up into spring cleaning, and oh, there's my puking hex. I'm going to stop right here, and thank you for watching, and may the stars illuminate your wings.